A Sith-themed Magic the Gathering deck. Quickly, I'm required to point out that I don't own the rights to anything Star Wars, nor do I own the rights to anything Wizards of the Coast or Magic the Gathering. These decks are made for fun and given away to my viewers with no profit whatsoever. Today we're showing off the SITH Deck that I created for the third winner of my Magic the Gathering custom deck contests. I give these decks away as part of a contest. That new contest video is going up today, so if you're interested, go check it out. Otherwise, let's dive in. This is the Imperial Stormtrooper card. We're going to start with the Stormtroopers. This is a 2-cost 1/1. When it dies, target player may pay 1 life. If they don't, you gain a dark side counter. We've got the Imperial Stormtrooper token, because this deck will be making Stormtrooper tokens. We've got a Stormtrooper squad. That's a 3-cost 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, it makes a 1/1 black human soldier creature token named Imperial Stormtrooper. Whenever a creature you control named Imperial Stormtrooper dies, Stormtrooper squad gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. We've got a sorcery Stormtrooper reinforcements. It's a 4-cost. It creates 2 1/1 black human soldier creature tokens named Imperial Stormtrooper. But if you have 5 or more dark side counters, create 3 tokens instead. We've got a Flame Trooper, a 3-cost 3/1. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls. At the beginning of each player's end step, if that player had a creature die this turn, Flame Trooper deals 1 damage to that player. Sith-led Trooper. This is a 3-cost black-red 3/3 first strike. When Sith-led Trooper deals damage to a player, you may lose life equal to Sith-led Trooper's power. If you do, you'll gain a dark side counter. When the Death Trooper dies, you also gain a dark side counter. We have the Shadow Trooper, a 4-cost 2/2 blue-black. This creature has flash, and as long as you have 3 or more dark side counters, Shadow Trooper has hexproof during your turn. We have the Purge Trooper, a 4-cost 2/3 black-blue flash. When Purge Trooper enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gains -2, -0 until the end of turn. If that creature dies this turn, you will gain a dark side counter. We have the Inquisitorial Enforcer. This is a 4-cost 3/3. Whenever Inquisitorial Enforcer deals combat damage to a player, look at target opponent's hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If that player discards the card, or they lose 1 life. We have the Death Trooper, a 4-cost black 3/3. This creature has menace. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. When the Death Trooper dies, you gain a dark side counter. We've got another lesser creature from the deck, Darkside Conscripts. This is a 3-cost blue-black-red. It's a 3/2 menace. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature you control died this turn, you may remove a dark side counter. If you do, you gain 2 life. We've got the Dark Trooper, a 5-cost 4/4 artifact creature droid soldier. It has menace. Whenever the Dark Trooper bot attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. If you remove 2 dark side counters, Dark Trooper bot gains indestructible until the end of turn. If Dark Trooper bot was dealt damage this turn, untap target creature you control. We've got the Stormtrooper Captain. This is a 5-cost 4/3. Other soldiers you control get +1/+0. Whenever another soldier you control dies, Stormtrooper Captain deals 1 damage to each opponent. This would be it for the Stormtroopers. Little notes on the mechanics. The majority of this deck is centering around dark side counters that you are putting on yourself as a player. These dark side counters will come and go often. You're spending them for effects, but you're gaining them through making dark movements towards being a Sith. Next, we have 6 spells that I thematically put together to represent the Sith order, the rule of the Sith. Now, there are going to be plenty of Star Wars fans out there who are going to see this, and they'll have plenty of corrections to make for me. I'm not claiming to be a die-hard fan. I know enough, and I did some research, but I'm definitely going to have some missteps. There's going to be people who are going to tell me I pronounced things wrong or that I had the wrong image for something. I love that feedback, so feel free to give it to me. But let's look at the cards that represent the Sith's order, their indoctrine, their 6-line motto. First is peace is a lie, there is only passion. That's a 2-cost black-blue instant. Could counter target spell unless its controller pays 2 life. If they do pay the 2 life, you gain a dark side counter. Next we have through passion, I gain strength, the second step in the Sith order. This is a 2-cost red instant. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. If your creature survives, you gain a dark side counter. Next we have the third step of the Sith doctrine. This is through strength I gain power, a 4-cost sorcery. Target creature you control gets +3/+2 and gains menace until the end of turn. If that creature deals combat damage this turn, you gain a dark side counter. Next we have through power I gain victory, a 4-cost blue-red sorcery. You choose one, but if you have 5 or more dark side counters, choose both instead. The 2 options are draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards, or deal 4 damage to any target. Next we have through victory my chains are broken, the second last step of the Sith doctrine. This is a 6-cost sorcery. You destroy all creatures your opponents control with mana value 3 or less. For each creature destroyed this way, you may remove a dark side counter. If you do, you draw a card. The final sorcery in the Sith doctrine is a 7-cost triple color sorcery. You remove any number of dark side counters from yourself. For each counter removed this way, choose one. Draw a card, deal 2 damage to any target, or return a creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield under your control. This is the most powerful sorcery in this deck. We have some example lands. I created a swamp, a mountain, and an island based on Star Wars for this deck. Thought that that would be really cool for the thematics. So the swamps here are Korriban, Valley of the Dark Lords. We've got Exegol, the Hidden Sith World, as the islands. And we've got Mustafar, World of Endless Fire, as the mountains. Next we're going to move into some sorceries and instants. We've got a sorcery called Fall to Hatred. It is a 5-cost red-black. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. For each creature sacrificed this way, deal 2 damage to that player and gain a dark side counter. We've got Corrupt the Senate, a 4-cost blue-black sorcery. Each opponent chooses one, either discarding 2 cards or sacrificing a creature. For each opponent who can't choose, you draw a card and gain a dark side counter. We have the Forced Choke, a 2-cost black instant. Target creature gets -2, -3 until the end of turn. If that creature dies this turn, you gain a dark side counter. We've got Betrayal of the Apprentice, a 4-cost black-red instant. You destroy target creature. If that creature was legendary, you gain 2 dark side counters and you draw a card. We have Unlimited Power, a blue-red 4-cost sorcery. You choose one, but if you have 3 or more dark side counters, you choose both instead. Draw 2 cards and then discard a card, and deal 3 damage to any target. We have a 2-cost black-red instant called Embrace Your Hatred. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains menace until the end of turn. If that creature deals combat damage to a player this turn, you gain a dark side counter. We have a saga that I created for the deck. It is called the Rule of 2. It is a 3-cost saga. The first step is you gain 2 dark side counters. The second step is you sacrifice a creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. The third step is search your library for a legendary Sith creature card, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. We have Turn to the Dark Side. One of 2 humorous cards in this deck that I made. I could not resist the option of putting this image into this deck. This is a 4-cost sorcery. It says gain control of target creature until the end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste, and you gain a dark side counter. We have Sith Alchemy, a 4-cost blue-black. It is a sorcery. You lose 3 life, but you draw 2 cards and gain a dark side counter. We have Fire the Death Star, a 7-cost Big Bang spell. It is a sorcery. You destroy target land and all non-land permanents with mana value 2 or less that player controls. For each permanent destroyed this way, you gain a dark side counter. We have a 6-cost red-black sorcery called There Is No Mercy. I could not resist using this image in this deck. You destroy all creatures with mana value 3 or less. For each creature destroyed this way, you gain a dark side counter. Moving on, we have a section of artifacts that represent some of the Sith training sabers and sabers that are known to Star Wars. First, we have the Sith Training Saber, a 1-cost artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets a +1/+0, and when it dies, you gain a dark side counter. We have the Sith Lightsaber, a 2-cost artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets 1/1, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you gain a dark side counter. We have the Duelist's Sith Saber, a 3-cost artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+2 and has Death Touch. Whenever equipped creature blocks or becomes blocked, draw a card, discard a card, and lose 1 life. We've got Savage's War Saber. We have a 5-cost red and black legendary artifact equipment card. The equipped creature gets +3/+2 and has Trample. Whenever equipped creature destroys a creature, you gain a dark side counter. But at the beginning of your upkeep, if equipped creature was tapped, you lose 1 life. We've got Dooku's Curved Hilt Saber, a 3-cost blue-black legendary artifact. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has Death Touch. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. If you remove 2 dark side counters from yourself, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. We've got the Crimson Kyber Blade, a 3-cost red artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has First Strike. If you remove 2 dark side counters from yourself, equipped creature gains double strike until the end of turn. And you notice we're starting to see some big ways to spend all of these dark side counters that we're getting, spending often 2 or 3 at a time. We've got Maul's Double-Bladed Lightsaber, a legendary black-red 4-cost artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has First Strike and Menace. Whenever equipped creature attacks, it deals 1 damage to up to 2 creatures defending player controls. If you remove a dark side counter, you can untap equipped creature. Moving on, we have the legendary Vader's Lightsaber, a 5-cost red-black artifact equipment. This artifact gives equipped creature +3/+3, Menace, and Lifelink. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, you may remove a dark side counter. If you do, you destroy the target creature or planeswalker. It has an equipped cost of 3. Moving on, we have Nihilus's Void Saber, a 6-cost tricolor legendary artifact equipment. Equipping creature gets +4/+2 and has Menace. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices a creature and you gain 2 life. If you remove 3 dark side counters, each opponent loses 3 life. Moving on, we have a handful of enchantments that I made for this deck. This is Sith Indoctrination, a tricolor 3-cost enchantment. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature or discards a card, you may create a 1/1 human soldier token named Imperial Stormtrooper. Next, we have the Dark Side Grows Stronger, a 5-cost tricolor enchantment. Whenever you gain a dark side counter, choose 1. Draw a card and lose a life, or deal 1 damage to any target. As long as you have 6 or more dark side counters, you may choose both. We have Rule Through Fear, a 6-cost Sith enchantment, tricolor. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent chooses 1, sacrificing a creature or discarding a card and losing a life. Whenever a creature is sacrificed through this effect, you gain a dark side counter. Next, we have the Peak, the strongest enchantment in the game. It is a legendary enchantment. It is 7 cost, so big cost here. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may remove any number of dark side counters. For each counter removed this way, choose 1. Draw a card, Deal 2 damage to any target. Return a non-legendary creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If you removed 7 or more counters this way in one upkeep, you win the game, giving you an alternative win condition. Moving on to the Sith creatures themselves, arguably the most exciting part of this deck. We're going to start with Asajj Ventress, Shadow Assassin. She is a 4-cost legendary Dathomirian Sith. She is a 3/4 Death Touch menace. She has, whenever Asajj Ventress attacks, target creature defending player controls gets -2, -0 until end of turn. If you remove a Darkside counter from yourself, Asajj Ventress gains first strike or lifelink until the end of turn. If you have 3 or more Darkside counters, she instead gains both. Moving on, we have Dark Plagueis, the Immortal Alchemist, a 4-cost blue-black legendary Moon Sith. He has, whenever you lose life, you may pay that much life again. If you do, gain a Darkside counter. If you remove 3 Darkside counters, return target creature card from graveyard to the battlefield under your control, but you lose 2 life. He's a 4/4. We have Count Dooku, Fallen Aristocrat. He is a 4-cost blue-black legendary human Sith. He has Death Touch. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, you may draw a card. And if you remove 2 Darkside counters, you gain control of target creature until the end of turn. You untap it, and it gains haste. We have Darth Revan, Fractured Conqueror, a tricolor 4-cost 4/4. He has, whenever you cast a spell, choose 1, draw a card and discard a card, or deal 2 damage to any target. If you have 6 or more Darkside counters, you choose both. Darth Revan is one of the cards that would make an excellent commander for this deck, if so chosen. We have Snoke, the Manufactured Tyrant, a black-blue 4-cost 3/4. At the beginning of your end step, you may have each opponent mill 2 cards. For each creature card milled this way, you gain a Darkside counter. If you remove 3 Darkside counters, you may put a creature card from an opponent's graveyard into exile. You may play that creature card as if it were in your hand, and your mana is able to pay for any colors in order to play that card. We have Savage Oppress, the Darkside Brute, a 5-cost red-black Dathomirian Sith warrior. He is a 6/5 trample, incredibly powerful. Whenever Savage Oppress deals combat damage to a creature, destroy that creature and you gain a Darkside counter. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 3 or more Darkside counters, Savage Oppress deals 2 damage to you. So he is an incredibly powerful creature, but he has a 2 life a turn drawback. We have Darth Bane, Architect of Ruin. He is a 5-cost mythic rare legendary human Sith. He is a 4/4 menace. If you would gain a Darkside counter, gain that many +1 instead. That is an incredible hook for this deck. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 6 or more Darkside counters, each opponent sacrifices a creature. Moving on, we have Darth Nihilus, Hunger Incarnate, a 5-cost red-black 5/5 legendary Sith Wraith with Menace. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may remove any number of Darkside counters you have in order to deal each opponent 1 damage for each Darkside counter removed this way. You gain life equal to the total damage dealt. Remove 3 Darkside counters and each opponent sacrifices a creature. If a creature sacrificed this way was legendary, you gain 2 Darkside counters. Darth Nihilus is moving into the region of the strongest Sith that we have in this deck. Moving into the fan favorites, we have General Grievous, Engine of Slaughter, a tricolor 5-cost legendary artifact Sith Cyborg. He is a 4/3 first strike. Whenever another creature dies, he untaps. If you remove a Darkside counter, General Grievous fights another target creature you don't control. We have Kylo Ren, Heir to Chaos, a 4-cost black-red human Sith Knight. He is a 4/3 menace. Whenever Kylo Ren attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, Kylo Ren gets a +3/+0 until the end of turn, and you gain a Darkside counter. If you remove 2 Darkside counters, Kylo Ren gains double strike until the end of turn. We have Darth Maul, arguably one of the most beloved characters on the Sith side of the franchise. He is a 3-cost 4/3 first strike haste. Whenever Darth Maul deals combat damage to a player, you gain a dark side counter. If you remove a dark side counter from yourself, Darth Maul can fight another creature. We have everybody's favorite, Darth Vader, the legend, the man himself. He is a 5-cost black-red human Sith legendary 5/5 with menace and lifelink. As long as you have 3 or more dark side counters, Darth Vader has indestructible during your turn. If you remove 2 dark side counters from yourself, destroy target creature or planeswalker. One of, if not the most powerful Sith that we have ever seen. Next we have Darth Sidious, the Sith Mastermind. He is a 5-cost tricolor 4/5 legendary human Sith. He is intended to be the top commander of the deck. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, gain a dark side counter. If you remove 3 dark side counters, choose one. Counter target spell, target opponent sacrifices a creature, or draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. An incredible engine to put your dark side counters to use. Next we have what is arguably my favorite card I made for this deck. I consider it a little bonus card. It is the second humorous card of this deck, but it is part of a fan theory that I love subscribing to. I show you now, Jar Jar Binks, Unlikely Dark Lord. He is a 4-cost tricolor Gungan Sith, a 3/5 with whenever you roll a die, flip a coin, or random effect resolves, scry 2. Whenever you gain a dark side counter, choose one of the following effects at random. Exile target card from any graveyard, tap target creature, or prevent the next 2 damage that would be dealt to Jar Jar Binks, Unlikely Sith Lord. And there you have it, everyone. For those of you who watched the entire thing, who checked it out, who showed it any support, who stayed with me through the whole thing, I love you to death. I appreciate you being here. We will be putting out the 4th Magic the Gathering custom deck contest today. So if you have interest in getting a deck like this made for yourself, I am happy to enter you into this contest. Go see the contest short, subscribe to the channel, and comment on that short, and you will be put into the drawing 1 week from today to see if you can win one of these custom decks. As for anything else, I'm always grateful to have you all here, and happy gaming.